pirate's life.
Ahoy there, me hearty desire, Parafoxy 1999 here, and welcome back to I Wanna Hug the Gator. And we're going to continue where we left off. Where we left off. Oh, it's been a while. I have been doing a lot of work recently, but I've got some little free time to spare. Let's dive right in. Alright. Liz sits down and cracks her knuckles as she starts typing away at the keyboard again. I cracked my knuckles, so why not? Join the fun. Alright, let's see if I can get that done for you. In a flourishing display of spreadsheet software experience, Liz navigates and organizes several documents in seconds. She's really good at her job. I mean, I've always had a general idea. That there were a lot of shortcuts and comments, but yeesh. She's resourceful. So you're an artist too, right? I mean, yeah. Since you want to enter the contest so bad. Oh, yeah, I'm a cartographer. Yeah? How are you liking it here so far? Well, students here are unusually pumped to asking about what they are graduated here for, so they can more easily form connections and collaborate. So, excuse me if I might be going too fast. No, not at all. No, not at all. I'm a bit more at ease now that you just explained it. It's pretty good, although I feel bad about missing most of the first day. It's not a big deal. Guess not. Although, truth be told, I see those paintings framed in the hall by the principal's office, and it does put a bit of rain on my parade. Oh, those? Yeah, I get what you mean. Wait, did I skip one? Okay. I think it's like that by design, honestly. Something about it breaking the students' egos. Yeesh. Trying to get on the bad side they're trying to do? Eesh. But breaking their egos. Oof. Then you end up wanting to improve like crazy so you can reach your goals. Valid. At least that's what happened to me. I mean, you're doing a damn good job at it, Liz. I mean, really, you're really good at it. I'm planning to go on to university and getting degrees in design and business. You're getting a good paycheck for that one, I can tell you that. And that's just the start. Good grief, girl, you need to sometimes... I could tell she's a workaholic. Oh my god. You need a break from time to time. That's just a start. I'm also starting to become an opportunist for artist dealings. Getting the right paintings for the right people. My tutor says I am impressive enough. I should start enrolling for any and all of the important universities around the country. Wow. I mean, I'm also pretty well off myself, but it never occurred to me that I should be this ambitious. Is that correctly? Thank you. What about you? Let's see. I'm going to publish a photography magazine. Well, it's something. At least more than a lot of people here. What do you mean? Like half of the school may have well just be in daycare. Oof. Sorry if that sounded rude. We got these schools, programs, and even industry professionals coming in for lectures. But it's not like some people are here just because their friends happen to be here too. No big plans, it seems. Yeah. Wait, you mean like Damien? Ooh. Yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned it. Ouch, dude. Do you got it on him? Ooh. Okay. He's still cool though. Don't get me wrong. I hope me talking about him to you like this doesn't come across as douchy. He's definitely the friendly type. He even partnered with me in the gym class and dragged me along to sit with him at lunch. Is that so? Ooh. Yeah. He was really excited about it, too. And then he introduced you to Olivia as well and tried to break the ice so she can come out of her shell. Yeah, I know. Okay, we are back after that interrupted phone call. Ugh. Alright. Where were we? Oh, yes. Yeah. How do you know? Oh, boy. I'm sorry about that, Inko. What? Is Damien messing with me? No. Damien is great. He's just maybe a little bit too eager. If he considers you a friend to him, he'll want you to be our friend too. Especially he'll want you to be Olivia's friend. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Nothing at all. But you've seen Olivia. You can probably tell she's a bit under unresponsive, unresponsive. I think how you spell that right. Doesn't really like to talk to anyone, not even Damien. So you can definitely try to be her friend, but just know that she'll most likely ignore you. You don't like Olivia? What? No, I do. She's fine, I guess. I sit with her during lunch, after all. And I'm sure you'll get along with us just fine. And hey, I like to see Olivia makes a friend. Just don't get too invested trying to get her to warm up to you. Damien will always be down to hang out though, and I certainly don't mind. It's just that him and Olivia are not irresponsible. So if that deed turns you off, then it's not your fault either. Oof. There's a history to that warning. Irresponsible. Irresponsible. So they're like girlfriend and boyfriend? No. They just live in the same house. Oh. Damien's also just incredibly patient and outgoing. I envy him. You love him. But yeah, he would like nothing more than everyone getting along like best buddies. He still owes me money for bad spilling out my guts out or being smothered by a dodgeball the other day. Ugh. Oh, wait, did I miss it? Bad bunnies. Unless you like Damien and you can help to pleasant to brick wall forever. Your time is probably better spent elsewhere. So, how serious are you about your operation? Pretty seriously, I think. Liz nods. Something to keep in mind, then. It's a struggle, but like Damien says, we've gotta keep trying, right? Liz gives me a half-hearted smile, but she still seems sad about something. Anyways, sorry for talking your ear off about private matters. You still want to get that substation turned in. She stops for a second on one tab and scans for something. And got it. She motions her head to the back of the room at the printer as it hums to life. I get up and get the paper. Both of my username and password here are in strings of numbers. I take a snapshot of the username and password so I won't have to remember it. Thanks. Anyways, you should hurry. Lunch is ending soon. Right. According to time display of the moderator, I have only got 10 minutes left. I follow the instructions on the printout, finally getting to the student hub of the site. And thankfully, the art contest is displayed prominently across it. Clicking through a couple of links, I finally found the submission instructions. It's simply a matter of printing my entire details as the name of the file and dragging it into the school's shared drive. Plugging in my profile hard drive, I create a copy of my grandmom ops. Then a quick rename, drag it here, and just in time. I take an extra minute to safely undock my hard drive and then log off the computer. Looking back at Liz, she's completely wrapped up in her work. Ooh. She's a busy woman. Leave her be. Don't think interrupting her is a good idea. Especially after what she said about Olivia in our own time. I OTB to simply leave her be. Heading out of the room and to the library for class. After all, it's time for the class I've been looking forward to most. This day is certainly turning out better than yesterday. And you said some triggering words to Liz. I don't know about that, man, but oof. Hope I didn't just jinx it for myself. Hopefully you don't either. My nerves have been acting up when I first stepped back into the classroom. Made it even worse than I was hit with another flashbang. After my 20 other classmates had finished laughing, Mr. Latigan made a show of waving a freshly taken photo from a fancy fold-up camera from the 17th? I doubt this portrait deteriorate sans piles. Okay. After he'd thumb-tracked the shot of the crockboard filled with poor snapshots of everyone else, Mr. Latigan reassured me and sat me right next to Ben. He managed to sum up his syllogism in under a minute. Instead, taking the mandatory of the time to go over the first lesson and an assignment on explore and lighting. With each new light texture he brought out and explained, I felt my mind swirl faster with new possibilities of old shots. Good grief. If only I had that then, or if I couldn't use that there. Now that you've had a small taste of it, we'll start on your own first photography assignment. Proper lighting. I am slightly at the thought. Mr. Latigan just finished his first lesson where he handed out all sorts of requirements to look over. It's the first time it's the first time I'll handle some of these things, like the enormous box light that was still taking up the entire of my desk. Entirely of my desk. That's a big ass light. Remember though, that these are just tools meant to enhance the photo. You can lightly a turd all you want. It's still a turd. Turd. The crude lunges guarantees a turtle from the few have listening students. The teacher looks over to the clock and hums. Well, I see that we managed to finish the first lecture a bit early. Why don't you all take these last 10 minutes to compare notes? Maybe even consider doing the assignment as a collab piece with a classmate. The room is quick to fill with the sounds of chatter. I wonder if I... Hey! Hey! I turn to Ben and see his eager grin. Do you want to join pieces? Since you don't know any good spots in the school and all. I just put an assignment sheet from beneath the lightweight light on my desk and give it a quick scan again. Present a set of photos demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You are allowed to borrow one lighting tool and must take the shot on school premises. And I swear I have handed out these assignments for years now. If one more student just takes a picture of the hallway outside the classroom, I'm going to personally throw them over the railing. Oh my god! Be original, please. Take other pictures besides hallways. Got it. You don't want me through. Ooh. I wondered. Oh god. I've got a perfect place for it. If we work together, we can even use 2 items. The offer is too intimidating. Sure. I hold out my hand and Ben takes a shakes it, sealing the pact. My face is feeling weird from all that smiling today. But in truth, I've been enjoying Mr. Latikin's class so much that I couldn't stop. It feels like I have the entire world to gain from Mr. Latikin's lesson. And after the entire world to explore, seeing as ever since the movie I haven't had time to actually explore volcano bluffs. Sure on the I can see Ben is not just like slowly lose his grin. Sure on the operations, I go out on my own to parks and stuff. But who doesn't? Besides, I'd be a pretty lame photographer if I didn't go out and find stuff to photograph. And you know what? I've been meaning to do the little looking around here. To see everyone else's assignment makes them have to explore the school, but I get to. Pretty sweet deal if I do say so myself. The half outside of the classroom is only one major photo op. Between that and marls outside, I'm certain to find something cool. No, monitors won't work on their own. Since it was my first though to use them, that means I likely need someone else to first though. I need to think outside of the box a bit. Think some way to use the school's architecture to my advantage in a way that ink out. You're so annoyed. My thoughts are interrupted by worried looking Ben. Maybe you should see a doctor, man. Head injuries are no laughing matters. I'm fine. What were you saying? I was asking how you were doing, with school and classes now. Oh, right. Doing good. Really good, actually. I'm in a class that I'm 100% enjoying and starting to make some genuine friendships. Friendship is a strong word, okay? Let's calm down, okay? Compared to the disaster of yesterday, today has been astounding positive. That's good to hear. Yeah, I even got some friends now. Great. Oh, and about your art submissions. Was Liz able to help you? Yeah, she did. There was something nibbling at the corner of my thoughts at the mention of the long-necked girl. She has a name, Yeah, she gave me my login stuff and everything. Uploading the submissions was a piece of cake after all. Awesome. So that does make you a companion now. Both Liz and I have pieces in the running too. She told me she had submitted something. Yeah. I'm a bit concerned since I didn't have much time at all to prepare anything, but hey, everyone's got a chance. You never know. Yeah. She was pretty cool about it too. That whole friend group is pretty welcoming. I think I'm pretty lucky. Lucky? Ben seems perplexed by my statement. You said something about at lunch when Olivia vanished? I'm noticing for a silent preparator, she sure has a lot of people upset. You got some hidden drama with her too? No, not really. Wait, two? Who? Letterkin calls out to us, straining over to inspect. That's one intense look. I, I, I take it. I take you two gentlemen are conferring about your assignment together. Uh, of course, Mr. Latkin. We were just discussing where we take our picture, right, Ben? Well, that's good then. Good thing you guys weren't talking about something off topic, like gossip. That would be a pretty embarrassing use to your time right off the bat, I think. Especially considering you're certainly the subject of some fairly humorous gossip, aren't you, Mr. Nito? I am washed in a wave of shame from his words. Damn, you got him good. I look at Ben and I can see he feels feels it as well. If the air around someone needs clearing, clear it yourself. Letting has a point. Maybe once a friendship is established, I can learn more about her. All right, off you go now. And remember, you got your assignment done by the end of this week. By the end of the week. And the room attempts out slowly. Most of my peers still chatting and discussing their plans for the assignment. Before I continue talking with Ben about our project, the Stuco president is already packed up and exiting the room. Guess we'll talk later then. Packing up my own notebook, I wave goodbye to my new favorite teacher and head out to the next class. Good grief. A lot of roasting in this game. Good grief. Walking into history class for the first time. Oh god. And it's about what I expect it look like. I expected it to look like. Picture of historical figures, small, realistic from realistic relics, small relics from various regions, and cartography of the Earth during its stage of tidal drift. So I noticed that. So I noticed that there's a distracted lack of a teacher in this class. Must be finishing up their lunch, I assume. Well, better to get a good seat now before they're all taken. Eeny, meeny, miny. This one. I settled myself into my chosen desk and pull out my history book and notebook along with the pencil. A lot of chattering. As the classroom fills with more and more students, it becomes a blur of vibrant scales. A few minutes pass and I'm still wondering where the teacher is. Oh shit. A suddenness of the door slamming open stops any and all noises. It's quiet enough to hear a pin drop. Oh god. Who's our teacher? My fingers. My finger walk. The figure walks in. Fingers. Why fingers? The figure walks into the classroom and. Oh god. Oh sweet heavens. No. He stands there. He stands there and stares down at everyone menacingly. Oh, he's just standing there. Menacingly! He's a history teacher too? Oh god. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's skip it. Nope, nope. Alright. Oh. Thanks for walking me to my classroom, Solly. Is she supposed to be a TF2 reference? I can see that she's the purple and everything, the hairstyle. She's oh my god, the rivers and the Easter eggs in this one. Of course, Miss Puckley. Miss Puckley. Alright, move back. You better listen to her. Good. Oh god. It's TF2 all over again. Oof. I don't know TF2 was in this game. Alright. And my throat's gonna start hurting if I do his voice. Owen. Oh, thank Raptor. Jesus. He isn't our teacher. He's only the gym teacher. Only be the gym teacher. The Raptor woman adjusts her glasses and she scans around the room before looking down at the paperwork in her hands. Well, well, looks like we'll have some late arrivals. But let's get down to business. I know that I introduced myself yesterday, but for any of those who weren't here, her minatory glance at me makes me believe Sully told her about my absence. My name is Miss Puckling, and this is history class. In the source, and this of course, well, we'll be learning about the history of our primal ancestors and their advancements through history. You can even say that You can even say that it'll be like you're going back in time. Does it sound exciting? No! I don't want to go back in time. It kills my brain and everything. You're interrupting it, all the yada yada bull stuff I just explained long ago, probably in one of the Pirate Faith episodes, I think. Time you should not be messing with. It's very, extremely dangerous. Get that through your skulls. Ugh. Anyways. Despite of her eminently forces in Thumius, everyone in the class responds with elementary rumbling. Not sure why, though. This all sounds exciting. No, it does not sound to me. I'm sorry to Miss Broccoli, but I have my own reason why I don't want to go do time travels, but I do get what you're trying to say. Ugh. She walks over to her desk and plays down her pile of folders before flipping open her own special version of the history book. With a click of a button, she also turns on the projector to reveal a prepared slideshow for today's lecture. To learn about expensive history of Asturias and their culture is something I have yearned for. Yearned for? I'm not gonna go in details. If you can turn your book to page 36, we'll begin the first chapter detailing the earliest interaction between Asturias and Void. So, okay? Oh, that sounds interesting. You're enjoying this class way too much, Inko. But it's interesting. Oh, thank God we don't have to look at all that. I think I just jinxed myself. Miss Fogling's history class is the popular opposite side of Latikin's recovery class. I, you should be careful what you wish for, man. They'll bite you in the ass. Oof. While her introductions to the class engaged me at first, things have slowed down into a unbreathable slow crawl. Maya scanned over introducing text of the first chapter. Despite the tension between the two groups, human settlers to the New World will continue to make overturns the trades to the native volcanopator tribes. So, okay. Pretty sure I've read this line 3 times now. Dude, you need to put your finger on the book and just like read it carefully and just go along. Or just use a piece of paper, just read it and go down a bit more. That works better than I think it would. I tear my eyes away from the page in hopes of blinking the boredom away. I looked up to see the teacher staring down at various paper on her desk with the laser focus. I would have started too long, though, because I ended up locked in a string contest with Proctling. She raises an eyebrow at me. Okay then. Right. Write down notes, pages 3 through 7, about the discovery of the New World. This story takes place when man and dino become one. Good grief. It's history all over again. Oof. My brain should stick with the piracy. Without even fully comprehended the words before I'm copying the page down to the letter in my notebook. Absent minding, I begin to recall everything that happened so far with my new classmates. Ben carries himself with a lot of reverence, and is easy my first pick as a recovery partner. But that Mia girl, she doesn't seem to want to make friends. No, she doesn't. Of course, I could have figured that out from the cold look she gave me yesterday. Not to mention the rude hand gesture. Demon's very friendly, even though he can be a bit too enthusiastic sometimes. And though the encounter with Liz was brief, I can tell she is dependable. My progress in making friends has been pretty good, all things considered. But then there's Olivia. So far, she's still in Egma, and coupled with the parent history she has with others, it makes me all the more curious about her. Liz said it would be a bad idea to get infested, but but in the end, it's effectively gossip and harass. This had come as something of shock. This had come something of a shock to me, but and what do we have here, Miss Halford? Oh, the sudden voice of Miss Buckling snaps me out of my thoughts. I lean my head to see the teacher looking down at. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Olivia's here too? As luck would have it, I share not one, but two classes with Olivia. The Gator. I'm guessing she came in late. I must be jaded from trying to read the textbook that I didn't even notice the girl was in the wheelchair. She sits in the front row, diagonally in front of me. And I don't think she noticed this strange twist of fate herself. Only a second day of the school year, and already dueling in the class again. Oh. Only a second day of the school year, and already dueling in the class again. She proceeds to pick up the piece of paper and to leave his desk. Looks like she's been drawing on it, though I can't tell what they are from where we're sitting. Listen, Olivia, I know history isn't the most exciting subject to learn, but could you at least pretend that you are taking notes? The only response I hear from Olivia is a heavy sigh before leaning over her head back down. Damn. While the teacher turns to schooling around the room, Olivia hunched over the notebook. Although I didn't think our notes she's taking. Nah, no one would do something like that with their toleration teacher patrolling the room. This is an attempt to get all of us to focus, but I'm fighting a losing battle of keeping my eyelids from shutting. My jaw is clenched tight to suppress the loud yawn building inside, even as Miss Pockley skulls right past me. Just before my drowniness can overtake me, though, I notice a minute moment in the corner of my eye. One of my classmates glanced up and at the teacher, whose eyes are rolling over the opposite side of the room, and down with a scribble something down. And the paper is then folding into another. The paper is then folded into a neat little note, and I watch as the next person carefully unfold the sheet and also scribble on it, and before passing it along again. Curiosity, thoughtfully, quietly, I wait anxiously in my seat for the paper to get to me. It's a dangerous game, passing the note along so Proclaim doesn't see. If I particularly does that, makes me a slacker. The student to my side makes his move to toss the note over, but Proclaim starts turning around, and right then, He flinches and drops the hot potato on my desk in the flash. In a flash. Oh god. Paper hot potato, oh god. You're playing hot potato paper, passing a scoodle paper, just and making it like a hot potato. Oh god. It's like there's something going on here. Ugh. Nope, nothing going on here. Just focusing and try to stay awake. At least you're trying to learn something. I know. I nearly sent my own paper over the page to cover it from sight. Miss Franklin continues to lecture about how the raptors and humans eventually started to get along because they traded nautical leaves or something like that. And as I can see on the board here, now I lift my paper. Luckily, there's plenty of space left. As for what everyone else has drawn, a not so solid attempt at a race car, rough sketches of some eyes, a bunch of doodles, names that various sterilized front that I could only describe as a graffiti. Okay. And of course, it's not a high school if someone hasn't drawn. Oh god! I mean, he's not wrong. Is not wrong. Oh my god. Stay away from those people who do those stuff. Best to stay away. You don't know what they're doing. They're asking for trouble, I can tell you that. Okay. Miss Proclaim with distinct lines coming from off of her. Yeesh, better not get caught with this. That being said, I'm drawing on a blank. Wait, we're going to draw something? What should I draw? I don't exactly doodle every day. Drawing stuff for others is a nice gesture. Maybe I'll try a break the ice a bit. Although I don't really know anything about her. Hey, can't hurt to try, though. Yeah. I can think a few things to sketch out here. Let's see. Oh, we can draw! Use left click to draw. Press H to hold. Okay. Oh god, here we go. This is my first time actually using a mouse before, but we're gonna try it. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna leave it as that. That's not what I normally do back in the day. And done. And done. Oh my god, that took a little bit ever. But yeah, I didn't have to do a lot more. I didn't have I didn't have a lot of room to really work with, but as a particularly admire my work, I find that I have my long way to go. That I have a long way to go. It feels like I am being mugged by the other doodles. Alright, Olivia sure is. Alright, Olivia sure to do like this. Miss Broccoli is still turned around. Alright. If I slip the paper over Olivia's shoulder, I wouldn't have to get up and risk getting caught. And here we go. It's a bit tricky, but hesitate, but the paper meets its destination. Oh, a smile from Olivia, and she doesn't even look back. Just takes the paper in eagerly. It's completely different from how she was acting earlier, and her tail is swaying side to side. Oh, is that wagging? Huh? Alright, now she's gonna see my sketch and possibly think I'm cool. Oh. She's not turning around. Well, it's not much. So I could also just... Oh. Uh-oh. I'll be taking that. No! Took me a couple minutes to draw that. Miss Broccoli snatches the paper from Olivia's claws and holds her arms out. She takes a glance at the paper and a small crack of smile appears on her face. Before going back to fix a visage. So, is this how you feel me, Miss Holford? No, that's not what she thinks. Buckling holds a paper up to all to see. Everyone in the class does their best to avoid the penetrating gaze. I know that most of you were part of this as well. Look, I'm not asking for much. Please do your assignments and when you're in class. At least, it's the least you can do. We were just passing a note one time at a time. She wasn't even paying attention. Yes. How come all of us are in trouble? I know this probably looks down at Olivia for a moment before she's letting out a sigh of defeat. Look, since it's the second day, I'll let this one slide. But I am warning you now that I won't be able to levitate the next time it happens. Otherwise, you'll end up like the last student who decides to disrupt during class. Like what? Like what happened to him? Did he get a detention slip or something? Oh. Uh-oh. Miss Parkling pulls up the window blinds and pushes the window screen open. She then takes out a walkie-talkie. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Solly? Yep. Another hippie. Seat H4. Oh God. She, what is Miss Riley doing? Oh God. Good job, soldier. That man is scary. Especially if she has the power of the walkie-talkie, and knowing him, he knows where he throws the dodgeball quite well. He knows where his aim. Note to self: don't do that. Don't get just focus on your work. Don't end up like that guy just got hit by a dodgeball again. Now, if we can, let's continue. We're on the second floor. Do not question Sully's aim skills. He knows how to throw that dodgeball and where he can throw it. And despite how high he can throw it. I sink back into my seat and continue writing, mainly out of under the fear of experiencing the same worth from the teacher. Man, now I feel guilty for Olivia. I was the one to pass her the note, after all. Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Well, I can't always apologize after class. Miss Procling places the note and continues with her lecture for another half hour. With 10 minutes of class left, I see Procling look at the clock and above the door. Then I notice Olivia grabbing her attention, and as if she knew what she was already going to say to her. The teacher nods in her head. Olivia grabs her backpack and shoves all her things into it. In silence, she wheels herself to the door, open, and rolls out. The teacher must notice me watching her leave. Aberrations? Well, there goes my chance to saying sorry to her. Feeling defeat, I decide to focus on writing down my notes for the rest of the time left. Although, I do wonder. She must have noticed my doodle. Did she just ignore it, then? Class comes and goes, and I head back home on the metro. Damn. Another day, another dollar. Though, this time I pass on the mini breakfast burritos. After how bad they messed up my during PE yesterday, I didn't want my stomach to endure that torture again. Instead, I got a few hash browns from the fast food joint by the metro. I ideally scroll though my feed, as I usually do, while the metro grocery about my destination. It's been a few days now, and strange sense of extremely cheap detergent and alcohol have become an afterthought. Some of the finds are actually lapsing, and the flowers are little air fresheners. That's not actually something I notice. Martha Rose witnessed and a passenger tried eating one. One of the finds are real though, for some reason. they go untouched anyways. Maybe they're just not tasty. Vegetarians don't eat the grass in their lawns after all. Right? Oh. Anyways, the light hath gone out and someone just dropped their wrecking ball next to me. But must be Mr. Francis. Good morning, Mr. Inco. Good morning. Good morning. Has work been going fine? It has. Slowly. But I'm very thoughtful. I hate the idea of learning not being an idle place to learn. And I appreciate our talks. Your perspective has really helped me understand the student's body more. You're welcome. Hey, have you given any more thoughts of the fashion thing? I have, although I can't say I really get it. There's plenty to see everywhere if you just look around. Really? Like what? Well, like look at that girl on the other end of the car there. It's rather revealing. I don't think that's really for me. I love my wife. That's... I just mean as an example. Well, there's an event coming up. I could see about trying something new. What do you recommended? That's a good question. What would I be good to use here? My inner eye covered the coolest possible affairs. A fresh machine is going to fold the total. First, sunglasses. His eyes must be too far apart for that. However, beanie. Moving on. Big guns, fresh jacket. Big guns, fresh jacket. Good grief. There we go. The coolest possible Ferris. Mr. Nito? Sorry, I'm just thinking. Why don't you start with... Oh. Red Forest Grass Damaris sunglasses. Now, Content River beanie. Let's go to this. That's a jacket. Really now? Those sounds rather expensive. Yeah, they are. You know what? Try out the gold chain neck. Oh. What? Yeah, just make sure it's a possibility size so it doesn't look silly. I'm sure it would go a long way, and they're pretty cheap to get. Well, alright, I'll take your word for it. We sure talk about fashions a lot, though. Is that really everything about these days? Yes and no. It's more how the youngsters do it nowadays. But as we older folks get, I will say we just put on a nice, good-looking, fancy shirt, a little jacket, and some jeans, and just make yourself look nice. not like angsty teen, adult, not like adult angsty teen. No, those days I think those are long gone past me. Ooh, a lot of fashion in this game. Oh, of course not. What do you want to know about? What's YOLO means? I have heard of that term thrown around recently. That was likely 5 years ago. That was like 5 years ago. Oh. Come on. People have to know about YOLO. But damn. That's old. Mr. Fenders and I talk more about contemporary on band slang until we arrive at our stop. And we're back at the class. Alright. We are going to end it right here. It's almost been 2.5 hours to playing this game, and my lord, I need to take this off because it's hot outside. I did not turn on my AC. I make sure I turn it off before the whole recording starts. But now it's actually getting warm in here. I need to cool down, and before I burn myself out or pass out on camera, that would be a bad sign. But anyways, if you're enjoying the I Wanna Hug the Gator series so far, which I'm really enjoying it, which is really good and it's full about art and all that kind of stuff, I'm actually enjoying this game. And actually, in fact, it gave me a bit more time to enjoy some other stuff that I do enjoy, like customizing masks, getting back into it again, and also trying to get back into the animations again. I know I said it a couple times about the animation coming out soon, but it sure is. There is an animation coming out soon. Not very, but just soon. Declare that, and it's gonna take me a while to get back into that. I am getting back into the zone though. I have drawn more ominously and trying to put that hard work and focus on it well. But anyways, if you all enjoyed this series of I Wanna Hug the Gator, make sure you give it a yo, a like and subscribe, and drink me hearties, yo ho, savvy.